Hi, guys.
Hi.
That's so blunt. Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
hi. Hi. Stop picking on me. You've been picking on me all week. It's your picky week. You haven't had Jared to pick on, have you? He's been away hanging with other people, and
No.
I'm your sucker for being picked on.
No. You can take it.
I can take it.
Yeah.
So if I pronounce something wrong, and then I pronounce something wrong while I'm doing, and she doesn't say you pronounce it wrong, it's going to let me pronounce it wrong because you wanted to make me look like an idiot with you.
No.
Your witchcraft is not working, so you decided to do it with your making me do dumb things. Or is that what you've done? Have you cursed me to say stupid things?
I haven't started witch school yet.
Which school?
I'm going to start it when I get back from America.
Oh, so we're all safe for 3 months.
Because my best friend's going to do it with me.
There's a movie where someone gets the skill to cast spells, but it comes back on that person 3 times.
Isn't that The Craft?
Is it The Craft? It comes back at you 3 times
I don't
worse. I think it's if you put a nasty spell, it actually comes back against you 3 times worse.
But no, we had a volley question about Fresnel lighting, and then
Fresnel lighting?
you call it Fresnel lighting.
Well, that's how it's spelt.
And I was trying to ask you what the lighting looked like, and you wouldn't tell me, so I went to YouTube to find it, and then I found a video, and someone was saying, they're like, Fresnel, and I was like, oh, it's pronounced Fresnel, not Fresnel.
Oh, yeah, but when you typed it in as if you spelt it Fresnel. Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't. So how would have you typed in Fresnel? Yes, you wouldn't know.
Well, anyway,
Stupid
I was
English.
just telling you.
I'm so glad I have dyslexia because I have an excuse for not having to.
And then I was just telling you that that's how it's said, so that when you answered it sounded like you knew what you were talking about.
Fresnel sounds so much cooler.
And then you told me that I was picking on you. So
you were.
I wasn't. I was trying to help you. So then when we started filming the tutorial and you hold it I was like, oh, I don't want to pick on him. I'll just let him go. He can have his fun. He can call it what he calls it.
All I can say is
thank
you, Patrick, for the volley suggestion, because now I've got to put up with all of this.
What?
Well, this wouldn't have happened if Patrick hadn't suggested we do something on Fresnel lighting. So I was happy to do something on Fresnel lighting.
Oh, my God.
No, but I couldn't even go by him because he cheated, because volley is supposed to be video questions only. He typed it. Whereas if he had said it, I would have known exactly what he wasn't talking about. Anyway, it was a good suggestion. We did it yesterday with show. I've just got to edit it. But the first couple of looks I did, it was a little bit hard because we're using constant lights and we had somebody else question us about constant lights versus flash. And for models' comfort, flash. For photographers' comfort, constants.
Oh,
but once you're pretty good at knowing if I point the light there and if I feather a bit, it might be easier for me because I have the bigger screens to look at. I take a shot, look at the screen, and I adjust. On the back of the camera, yeah, it does get a little bit harder to see the finer details of turning the light. But before I tethered, which is so long ago, it is such a long time ago, I was tethering back on my Canon. I think I did 4 or 5 commercial shoots before I started tethering. And it was mainly because I wasn't confident what I was seeing on the back of the camera was what I wanted. And because I was only new, I was very insecure. Like, I wasn't new to photography, but I was new to working in this commercial space. Working for the magazines was easy. Just go out and shoot. If they like the pictures, you make money. If they didn't like it, you go broke. But when you've got a client there who's paying you on the day, if you don't do it well, it's actually cost them, their company, money because they've employed hair and makeup models. So I'd get what I thought the lighting was right and say, let's have a quick coffee. I would download them onto my computer and double check them on the computer before we started shooting. Before I was doing that, we had Polaroids. Not that I was doing Polaroids mainly for cover shots in, say, the fashion industry and things like that, where we wanted, like it might have been a world record or it might have been this massive fish for where it was caught, we would quickly snap a Polaroid, double check to make sure that this is a really important image we want cover. So let's just double check we're going to have it right. And then we'd bracket it and fire a bracket of 3 off to make sure it was spot on. Even though that was just stupid back then because we have so much room in film, we could change at least 5 stops and still have a usable picture commercially, but which you can't do in digital at all. But that was a long rant over something little. No, anyway, we started off with the constant lights, just showing the different Fresnels and Fresnels, depends on what country you came on. What are you doing?
I'm just adjusting my top. I'm scared.
Oh, your girl's falling out.
I'm scared the girls are going to fall out.
It's all right.
Sorry.
We'll just get banned from YouTube.
I think it'll be fine.
Look at all these complaints. You've lost my point of...
You were doing
yes.
the constant light with the Fresnels.
And Fresnels, the 2 lights. I was using one which was a HMI constant, and the other one was an LED that I put a different mount on the back of the Fresnel housing. And the LED was pretty harsh, wasn't it?
Horrible.
So if someone talks to me about LEDs, I'm actually going to have, if you're going to try and put them through a Fresnel type of light, which is just think about the old-fashioned headlights, how they're very rippled, deep ripples on glass, very thick glass. The LEDs seem to do something weird with that. I don't know it's because the LEDs are wider. I'm not sure what it is, but the HMI was definitely much nicer.
Well,
And then the nicest of all of them was when I put the Broncolor flash head into the Broncolor one.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe my first test shoot before we started recording it. So I'll just drop it there, just going to do one test shot and go, oh, I don't think I'll change anything to this picture. This is embarrassing. So how do I start? Like, so I don't want to move anything because I like it exactly where it was. But we ended up moving a couple of things and made it better.
Well, I was struggling yesterday, and I guess this is why you always harp to not shoot in auto, to shoot in manual. And yesterday I had it on, because the sun was going in and out a lot, and it was, I don't know why I was shooting. I think it was mainly because of that. I should have just left it on manual because I was struggling so hard with that auto. It was absolutely horrible. Like, it's just a pain, like how, because I know like why it does it, but just like it would go so super dark sometimes, and I'm like, and then it would like blow out.
No, also with the type of lighting, you've got to realise, especially even on your camera, and you most likely didn't realise this, on the modern cameras, even within the metering, you've got 3 different meterings. You've got standard, you've got backlit, and you've got spotlight. And we were using more like a spotlight effect. And because you're using centre-weighted metering, which means it's going to look at the centre first, then look at the outside, and then vary between the front, but the centre's more important. So with the bright light on Shay and then no light on me, it was making me too dark. But when you lit it to get me, like,
it was just,
visible.
It was I was just like, I don't want to use auto anymore.
I changed my little RX, which I have sitting on my tripod. I changed that to spotlight and made it zone so I could actually get it to expose better for both. And I decided, well, because it was only Shay in there, it didn't matter if the background was going a little bit darker than what it should. Shay wasn't overexposing. But then on the FX6, we were having problems because I thought, well, stuff this, I'll just get it to expose the area. But the whole of Shay just went pure white. And even when I told it to, I'd use it to clip it back, pull it back down, she didn't come off pure white.
That's where I was having that problem as well. It was weird because it was only the first light when you're using the LED, and then when you changed to another constant light, I wasn't struggling anywhere near as bad.
Yeah, there's something
was weird.
And I'm not gonna well, it's not like a big known company that it is. It was sort of like, it was given to me to use, and they said if we do a video or don't, it doesn't matter. And I don't think I've ever used it in a video. I might have, but we're using it now, but we're using it into a soft box and then onto a big screen. and I've dialed the temperature a bit different. So for this type of just flood filling type of shot, as soon as we were trying to use the quality of the light.
I was struggling so bad, so apologies if that's hard to edit.
Yeah, but back on that, it's hard. We get so many emails, companies want us to send us stuff. And our standard reply, well, that's not really our brand. We're not a reviewer, we're not a promoter. Like, Peter's happy to talk about what he used, and he does say about things he doesn't like, regardless who they are. But I don't want to be obliged to do a review on something because you want to throw it at me from nothing. Because if you wanted to pay me to do a review, you would never pay that amount of money, but you want to give me this token piece of junk and think that's going to cover my time. Like that bit of kit wouldn't pay a bill. So what's the use of it for me? Not the money driven, but they are going to make a lot more out of it than I are. But they want to tend to, I'll just give you one of these. Yeah. Please talk good about it. But then, well, there's a local company who's dropping off some lights tomorrow for me to play with. I told them straight, if I don't like it, I'm not going to use it, I'll just throw them back at you. If I do like it, and I like a lot, because they're flat panels. So I wouldn't mind having some LED flat panels to try to do, especially some of the video work I want to do. And I'm going to try it on, so I got the band shoot all this weekend, so I'm definitely going to try them on the band. But if they don't work, I'm just going to send them straight back. Yeah. If they do work and they're great, I'll just use them a lot. They've got their free advertising, and I won't be sort of saying to everyone you have to use these. And if I'm using something, it normally means I like it. Yeah. If I don't like something, I'll stop using it.
It's fair enough.
It's fair enough.
You're not going to keep using it if you don't like it.
Yes.
Isn't that like...
Although I'm wearing this T-shirt and I don't like it.
Why?
Why?
You like that? Oh, no, the printing on it.
Because the printer changed the way they print. It feels like I'm putting on a plastic raincoat. Yeah, it feels horrible.
My Taylor Swift top's like that, but I knew that was going to be poorly made because it was a Facebook ad.
And it was Taylor Swift merch.
No, it's not actual Taylor Swift merch.
So you didn't even support Taylor?
Because it's
some fan you are.
Because it's like
I'll buy knockoff.
It's meant to look...
I know, it's meant to be, and Taylor Swift would never associate herself with heavy metal.
Yes.
I did think it was quite funny. I was looking at doing something I knew about, and I just couldn't. I ran out of time and couldn't give it up. But there is a pre-made up template, and I could have put pictures of you like a metal shirt. And
Vicky's got one of those for Ish. Like, she has a T-shirt and she's put all these photos of Ish, and when he's DJing, she wears it.
No, but this is done like a metal shirt.
I think that's similar.
And you can put in what text you want.
Yeah, I think it's the same. It was really funny. She's got one of Ish. It's really funny. It's cute.
Yeah, I couldn't find... Someone told me about the site, I just couldn't find the site. Doesn't matter, I'm not doing it. They actually know about it. There's no funds anymore.
No fun.
No funds whatsoever. Yeah. So last night I was watching, my wife was watching A Current Affair, which is a really bad, supposed to be news, a current affair program, which everything on it's been paid for by somebody.
And I've named it A Karen Affair instead of A Current Affair because it's always seems to be Karens on there.
It does seem to be Karens.
The Karen.
So it was last night there was people complaining that they said Facebook and Insta, but I think most of them were just Insta accounts, got completely deleted overnight, and they were told that they put up something inappropriate, your whole site's been banned and deleted.
Your account.
And there's nowhere that they can contact to ask for it back.
Or say, like, what was it? Or...
What was it or anything. There was nothing about it. So, and I was watching it, and they were mainly business pages. And it was quite funny. One of them was a hairdresser and said that she's losing $3,000 a week. And I was thinking, sorry, you're just a hairdresser working from home.
I think she did beauty, not just hair.
Well, even if it's beauty and hair. So you're saying you're losing 3,000 new clients, dollars worth of new clients a week, because all your existing clients would still be coming to you. They don't need social media to come back to you. And then there was that skateboarder who said he was losing, $10,000 a month in merch deals.
I think
He
something
looked like
that,
he
yeah.
earns like $10 a month.
So savage.
Well, it was great. There was someone else complaining that they've lost all their wedding photos. Who just puts their wedding photos on?
That was the same lady that was saying that she...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
It's that time of the day. We shouldn't do podcasts around this time of the day. Is that roller door's going to come down?
No, it's the same one that said that she'd lost all that money in a week or something. And then I think she said that her Facebook account got pulled down as well. And she was crying because she'd lost her photos of her son as a baby and her wedding photos. It's like, what? So you only have those on your Facebook? You wouldn't think to have your wedding photos saved elsewhere? Like...
So what, do you upload them on Facebook and delete them? Yeah.
Anyway.
I think they go to, there's certain parts in each city and they go to those areas to find the people for what they're going to be doing. Do you want some tape?
No, I have an itchy arm and I'm scared. I didn't want to flash while I'm itching my arm.
But you're doing it to the mirror, which everyone can see. I'm joking.
Mirror there, you can save it.
Anyway, getting back onto the long story of the short story gone long, the Bec story. Hi, Jess. When I saw this, and then it came up with some statistics of how many company sites had been deleted in the last 6 months for similar reasons. And it turns out you only have to have a couple of complaints put against you over a certain thing. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want people doing it to other people to pay people back, which is really nasty. Because a certain thing, if you complain about and they get enough different complaints, you just get pulled, they don't even check. And it's like pulled completely, wiped. Now, all these people got their accounts back, and then Meta said, you could always just, if you were verified,
if
you paid for verified, you can actually talk to us.
Yeah.
So this is where we're thinking this might be a paid friggin' ad
Thing by Meta to get people to pay for their verification, but it worked for you.
Well, it did because I'm only on social media for my business. Yeah. If I didn't have my business, I wouldn't be on social media at all. I'd have nothing to post.
You could post all your cooking adventures.
That interrupts cooking. I'm too into tastings.
No, I mean, when you take photos of food after you cook it, you've got heaps of photos of your food.
Yeah.
What?
I don't need to share them with you. You don't know what it tastes like by looking at something.
I'm just saying you could share that.
Many years ago, my old assistant wanted me to do stuff like that, sort of show everyone your personal life.
It makes you personable.
All right, but people don't all see me sitting editing every single day or cooking. Is my time off? I'm going to go cook something.
I might. Mind you?
And yeah, but there's still, I'd say, when I'm not cooking for my family, I would say 1 out of 3 things would actually work. So they're just watching me completely F up.
Sometimes people, I don't know.
And I wouldn't get fun out of showing, oh, this is the thing that looks perfect but tastes like crap because I forgot to put the egg in or I left the egg in its shell. Anyway, so, well, the other thing that really pees me off, how long have you been trying to get my Instagram account verified?
I've tried multiple times.
But since you started with me?
Pretty much.
So it's over 7 years. Right? Meta owns Facebook and Instagram. Meta verified me. I didn't even ask for Facebook. And every time we've tried to, before they start charging you money...
Yeah, I tried and it's...
Because I had... my thing is there is scammers out there that'll use, make up fake accounts. And once there's a tick on there, you know it's not a fake account. And there's too many times girls have been supposedly contacted by me to do things or turn up for shoots or be involved with a workshop was one of them. There was an agency that had been contacted by someone. Was it an agency or a model? It was to do the Peter Colson workshop that had nothing to do with.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to pay my $20 a month to make sure they have that I still think, I'm changing directions now, the last time we had that problem where we were slightly scammed, I still think if I went to a small business tribunal, like we did the other time, within 1 day of contacting them over the problem...
The ombudsman.
Meta had sent us a message, you've got half an hour to do this and we'll fix it.
Yeah.
Because I think they're breaking Australian business law by some of their practices, which means they can get sued for that. Also, the problem with doing stuff worldwide is law of the land. So every country has a law of the land. Right, so what law of the land means, and this is where some people want Shari law, say in London, that means you've got 2 laws of the land. And you can't have that because which one are you going to abide by? And we had a similar thing in Australia where Aboriginals, the actual Aboriginal Torres Strait Islands have got their own little laws, but those laws don't fit with Australian laws. Like they're things which are against the law in Australia, like they're not good things. So that's why they can't say we can allow you to have your laws because it means you're allowed to stab somebody. Well, one of the things has been speared. If you do something in an Aboriginal law, you can be speared. Well, we can't allow someone just go say, well, I'm a Torres Strait Island, that's why I speared the person. Right? Anyway. Well, it's that thing. Each country has its own law of their lands.
Massive derailing.
Well, you derailed me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Anyway. I didn't.
I was explaining things. It's very legals.
Explaining that. I don't understand. That's why I'm not a lawyer.
You don't understand
No.
at all?
Nah.
Nah.
Laws are confusing.
Yeah, law is confusing.
It is. It's really confusing.
Yeah, I find it really crazy where here is a video of him stabbing the person to death.
Allegedly.
And then the prosecution goes, that video was contained illegally, so we'll just throw that in rubbish bin, it didn't really happen. There's the proof he actually killed the person, but we're not allowed to look at it because the way the video was obtained.
Actually, speaking of, I think I need to redo my will now that I'm married. I'm like
yes.
It's changed. It's just like my name. I don't know, it's weird.
No, if nothing's changed, don't change it. If you're just leaving everything to Jared...
And I'll just fill out exactly what I filled out last time. Just redo it. I have to. If I'm asked.
Well, I think under Australian rule, if without you doing anything, Jared's going to get everything.
Yeah.
So if that's what your will says, it's only going to be, I don't know what you worded in your will, if you die and then 1 second later Jared dies...
Yeah, that
type of thing might need to be changed.
Yeah, I'll fix that up. I'm doing fun life admin.
Well, just make sure if you're both about to die, push him in front of you so he dies first. And then everything goes to your mum.
Life admin, I need to do that stuff.
Life admin.
Life admin.
Life admin. Oh, so you're looking for another one of my topics? No. You're trying to segue off something. There was nothing. There's nothing to segue off.
Well, I had a bit of life admin. I mean, it's not really life admin, but I was very frustrated this morning, and you were seeing my frustration. I was trying to get I want everyone to boycott Ticketek. I'm so sick of Ticketek and their...
Oh, so Bring Me comes out, and the only place you can buy it from Ticketek, you're going to boycott it.
No, I want people to stop using them.
So if their favourite band comes out, don't use them. How else are they going to get their ticket?
No, put it on your website. I'll buy directly from you. I just hate Ticketek. It's a pain in the ass. I was trying to get these concert tickets today because that's seems to be all I bloody do is buy tickets to go see people live.
Ring me up at 3 in the morning. Do you want to go to this concert?
It was 9:30 at night.
It felt like 3 in the morning.
It was 9:30 at night.
The funniest thing was Shree goes, "Who was that? Was that Beck?" I said, "Yeah."
It was only 9:30.
I know. It's like I told you. I worked too hard on Monday night and crashed and burned. I started falling asleep while I was trying to edit. But like within 5 minutes, her phone goes and rings. So I just went, Who was that? She goes, shut up.
Well, anyways, I was getting really paid off this morning. I registered for this pre-sale. I get on there and I had to wait in
You
the queue.
didn't read things properly. You hadn't signed in.
No, I didn't. There was a password that
And you hadn't done.
No, anyways, I get in there and it's saying, because I was under very strict instructions from my best friend, we're only having general admission, we're not in seats, we need to be standing in the mosh. I was like, okay. So I get on, it says GA. I'm like, perfect. Click 3 tickets, please. Oh, allocation's exhausted. I'm like, then how can I select it? So I hit go back to 0, put in 3. No, allocation exhausted. I'm like, so I just kept refreshing. Times me out. I go back in, same thing. And then eventually, after I just kept going, tricking between 0 and 3 to refresh it, oh, miraculously, I get to, I'm like, this is the stupidest system. And I've missed out on so many.
No, because most likely there's a whole heap of people that are going for it, but then the last minute they don't actually book. So the computer system's seeing the amount of people who've got them in your shopping cart. We don't have enough for another person.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, I got the tickets in the end, but it was just frustrating. But
You're always going to get the tickets. Nobody likes them.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Even remember when we were trying to get Fred Again tickets, and that was with Ticket, and that was a similar stupid thing. It took me ages, and I finally got the tickets, and then that was even worse because I had the tickets and I was paying, and I hit pay, and it was doing the spinny thing, like it was loading my payment, and then all of a sudden it just kicked me out. That was not fair. Anyway, I don't like Ticketek, and
I mean, no.
I think it's not fair.
I think the problem with the scalpers, that's the problem. But I don't know how you stop that from happening.
Well, a lot of places...
They still sell this... You even buy tickets off scalping sites.
I have before, yes.
Right, so see what I'm saying? They're the problem.
Yeah.
They've found a way to be able to get in the queues and get in quicker because most of them got friggin' AI running there.
Well, no, because this is the other thing with stupid bloody Ticketek. You just can select as many, or whatever the maximum is, and then you just hit checkout. There's no names associated to it. Whereas, like, with, like, festivals, like with ESO, that when you bought the tickets, which wasn't through Ticketek, you have to put in the name of the person, and then that has to match the, like, when you go there, you have to show your ID in, like...
there's a few, there's like, and if you want to sell it, you can only sell it on one of their sites.
And you've got to change the name. And
yeah. No.
That's a much better way of doing things. Stupid. Anyway, that's my rant for the day.
I have a similar thing. I tried to get F1 tickets, and I was even in the pre-sale because I'd bought them the year before, and I was in the pre-sale and I still missed out everything.
Pees me off.
Anyway, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We're just mortal little human beings.
Pees me off.
We don't have millions of... Get yourself an Amex Black card and you'll get whatever tickets you want.
For the fees for that per year?
You'll be able to go to any concert you want. Serious.
I know, but I can't afford that fees.
Oh, so don't whinge. Go out and earn some more, sell some more fart bags. Before you...
I'll whinge if I want to. It's the whinge cast.
It's a whinge. I thought we just spoke about
no,
your over-whinging.
Sorry, I just wanted to whinge about how much I hate Ticketek.
I know. Well, if you're allowed to whinge about how much you hate Ticketek, I should be allowed to whinge.
About?
I got so much to whinge about.
I just want to have a little...
Going to an optometrist you've been going to for years, and him saying how good, oh shit, you haven't been here for 3 years, so your eyes have only deteriorated for about 1.5 years in 3 years, which is really good and gives you a prescription. So these glasses that I've got here are my driving glasses, but if I look in the middle, the gas bottle there is sharp, but everything in the background's a little bit soft, but I'm looking through the long distance part. Then if I look through it down a little bit, which is supposed to be my intermediate, the gas bottle still looks sharp. They come around to my computers and look sharp. Then if I look through the bottom part, which is supposed to be your reading part, around about 300 mil away, that looks fine. So 2 of these are working like they should, but the top one is not. But the long distance glasses he got me so I can lay on the side and watch TV. Because with these ones, as soon as you turn on your side, the screen goes half in and half out because they're focused top and bottom. Anyway, it's perfect sharp right to the distance. So but the next component is I have what I call my editing glasses. So I've got 2 pairs of these, one that sits at home so I can never not have them there, and one that travels with me. These are supposed to be at my full stretched arm length because that's about the distance I'm away from a computer screen. And they've got this all written down. I put these on and it's not sharp till there. It's terrible. And even now, you're just so attractive now. It's like putting a Pro Mist filter on.
Apparently, that should fix your iPhone. You were saying that you don't like the...
Yeah, the only problem is that I don't own a single Pro Mist filter.
Someone suggested a company we can get them from, and they like magnet onto the iPhone.
Yeah, I know. There's lots of companies that make them. Oh, that magnet onto the iPhone. I've started to say, well, I originally was using the iPhone. Well, I found one thing. When I take it off the iPhone and put it into Blackmagic app, it's a bit better. Especially if I take it off. It's terrible when you set it into... I watch so many little quick videos about Apple and Bec's face came 4 different colours, so I stopped using it. I don't mind it sitting on me through the Blackmagic app. I just don't like it sitting on the models. It just looks plastic. I need a bit of plasticity. No. I still not... I don't really care what I look like being a bit plastic, and I found by putting in the Blackmagic app, I can live with it a bit better. But I still think I'd much rather use the ZV or the RX to be filming the models as they're close up.
Yeah.
Just a main thing. Look, we could go down the whole cinematography, but I don't want that. But I also don't want it going the other way where it's looking a bit AI plasticked. So I just want to, even if it's not perfect colour and not, I'd rather have that than it looking like there's some weird softening and sharpening happening at the same time. But yeah, I know about the Pro Mist, and I really laugh a lot at these people that say, yeah, I've got this lens that's too sharp, so I just bought a Pro Mist to go over the top. Well, why did you spend $10,000 on a super sharp lens and then spend another $200 on a Pro Mist filter? Why didn't you just buy an older lens? And you wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, it's a bit silly. It's a bit like redundant.
But I really did. Yesterday when I was doing a shoot with Shay, the last look was going to be oh no, did we do that unvideoed? Oh, that's right, we did. Didn't video the last look. Oh. But it was basically I wanted to do this shoot with Shay where I wanted to do something and have it look like, I think we did actually. No, I did a version of it, and then Shay and I took it further at the end, where I grabbed out my old Hasselblad and put a tilt shift on it and slightly distorted it to get the fall off the large format film or 8x10 type film or wet plate. And I love doing that. There's so many pictures, like I'd say half the shoot of pictures I would have used if that was the only picture I'd taken. But it is going back to that slightly broken, not everything just perfect edge to edge sharp. You're looking down a lot. Why don't you just change what you're wearing or put gaffer tape over them?
Maybe I should.
You're spending most of the day looking down.
I just don't want to flat.
Well, fix it.
I will.
So this is what we do. So what I'm doing is on shoots, if I see a model while I'm shooting just continually adjusting their top, I'm not shooting anymore because your top's upsetting you, so I'm not getting a good picture.
Hang on.
You're more worried about your top than you are the photo. Just change your top.
Hang on.
And then there was another extent on that was with over the last couple of weeks I've shot 2 models that are comfortable, 100% comfortable with me doing full nude. Not that I really shoot full nude. And with one Sylth, we were doing a shoot, and I said, this looks so much better. Can we just drop your pants off and we'll just shoot this implied? And she goes, I'll take my undies off as well. And I said, no, leave them on. She goes, no, it's all right, it's no problem. I said, not Shay, Sylth, tell me honestly, are you more comfortable if you leave your G on or take it off? She goes, of course if I leave it on. I said, well, leave it on because I can remove the two little straps in a millisecond, but I can't make you more comfortable, get a better face expression in that time.
Safe.
You put your sound on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you do that from the start?
I don't know.
You were hoping I'd fall out.
No, I
You were
wasn't.
trying to do a Lottie, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Look at my sound.
I just continue watching you look down and think, what are you doing?
Because I didn't want the girls. I don't know why I
Well,
didn't.
why did you put something they might fall out on?
Because I was trying to look nice for our filmings that we had to do.
Yeah, but you could have changed after those filmings we had to
Well,
do.
I obviously didn't think about it.
Your makeup is actually... You blended your contour better today. Oh,
I do listen to you sometimes.
I know, just sometimes there's like a distinct orange line and I think, my God, Bec.
I listen to you
Good.
sometimes.
Yeah, good.
Not all the time.
Well, it's not... No, not all the time. Because I was a makeup artist, I don't want to do it anymore. It really stands out. Like, it really stands out. And all I want to do is sort of lick my finger and rub it, so inappropriate. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just bugs to the point that it's like every now and then you got fluff on your hand. I just can't take it anymore. I have to pick it off.
You didn't notice my loop in my hair before.
I saw, but it was a lot worse than what I first saw.
My loopities.
Anyway, so
Anyway.
Oh, that was my whinge about my glasses, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do my secondary whinge about
That's enough
telecommunications.
We don't-
That'll be next week because I'll have my sorted answer by next week.
We were trying to be more positive. It hasn't worked.
Oh, the glasses thing really annoys me. It's really put
Yeah.
me off this week. I've found it very hard editing because I'm leaning over.
Well, yeah,
The dogs
something that's-
hate me. Or normally when the dogs is on my lap when I'm editing, they can't because I've got to slide right in on the table.
Well, yeah, no, it is something that's really important for you, like, because...
Well, even the optometrist has been going to him for like 10 years. He knows what my job is. And I've actually cleaned the sensor on the cameras of his retina things. He knows all about it. And thank God they just put it all down as faulty under warranty. But I'm really still worried that these glasses, seriously, long distance, they look out of focus. And they shouldn't look out of focus. So I don't know what they've done.
I don't know. They did mine, well, not recently.
No, my last ones are perfect.
Mine are perfect.
I don't know.
I take them off, then things are out of focus. That's why I have them, so that life is in HD.
HD.
Without them, it's like 420p.
420p.
I put them on and it's 1080. Good.
Oh, back in those days. I actually found while I've been working on the new webpage, some of the pictures, oh shit, it's 420. Why would I have had a picture edited that small and realised, oh, that was old internet sizing. I think some sites wouldn't let you put them up bigger than that because they would crash. Yes.
I do.
Go on.
No, fine.
No, you do.
I was just going to say, I do find it funny, like, sometimes if I'm doom scrolling through TikTok and, like, things are kind of being like, oh, remember this? And it'll show, like, I don't know, something from some, like, old TV show, like some old Australian TV show, be like, oh, who remembers this? And the quality, I'm like, oh, my God, is that how we used to watch things?
Yes.
Like, the quality is so bad.
Although I watched that Blue Velvet movie and that was shot a long time ago. I actually enjoyed it. Felt right because the movie was set in that time, so it actually felt right to watch it like that.
Yeah, it's just funny how, like...
Well, I think Tarantino is very much about that because he has his cinema and anything that's played in their cinema, and it's not in his house. People go there every week. It's like a cinema club thing, and they go there and they watch. It has to be on VHS, so everything is played out of a VHS player.
Just be kind, rewind. Speaking of Tarantino, I finally watched The Hateful Eight.
Yes, I can't believe.
Well, it's the only one I hadn't seen out of the 9, and I don't know. I think because I'm not really into westerns, so I was a bit apprehensive about watching it. But I really enjoyed it.
You love Django.
Yeah.
Well, that was sort of Western days.
I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
It is a really good movie.
And
like I
it's
said to you, it's a little bit like Reservoir Dogs back in that day.
I remember you also said you were like, it is really dialogue heavy.
Well, a lot of his shows
But
are.
a lot of Tarantino is really but I don't mind his dialogue heavy because it's like interesting conversation. It's like witty, interesting conversation. Even if it is like a nothing conversation.
And it's something if you were in that room, you wouldn't leave because you wanted to hear the outcome.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So now I've seen all 9 of his movies.
You still haven't seen one that you should see. You think that you're not going to like it, but I guarantee you'll like it.
True Romance.
True Romance. No, it's actually, I watched it recently and I really, really enjoyed it.
Really, really.
I can lend you my Blu-ray, my DVD, but you most likely still would never play it. Seeing as you've never watched The Green Mile.
I nearly put that on.
Nearly put it on. Nearly vanilli.
No, we nearly did. I nearly suggested it when we were looking for something to watch on the weekend.
I'm surprised. You like Shawshank Redemption, even though this isn't the same type of movie. It's still got that very beautiful, slow-moving story. In
between going to my millions of concerts that I've spent all my money on.
We don't have any money.
Well, that's why I've now, if I've booked so many freaking shows, now I've got no money, so if I'm not going to one of those, I just need to stay at home and watch movies. I've got a show tomorrow night, actually. I have so much coming up.
And you booked another show last night and this morning. So you're actually booking them quicker than you can see them.
Like, how many have I got? I don't know how many. I've got so much going
She put something up on social and
I know, I've got
one. And then left some out.
We left one out. Accidentally forgot about that one.
Oh, it's not really that good a show.
But I'm excited for Infected Mushroom.
So am I.
It'll be cool.
I haven't seen them since so long.
I saw them at a Doof in 2017.
I saw them at Rainbow.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. Then Matrix was on before, which was an amazing band, but they split up not long after. But
I don't know. I just really enjoy going to shows. It's just really fun.
I have to I can't see.
I
can't see the old people. I just can't. I saw one of the best concerts of at ACCA. Why would I ever go to anything after that? Like even Chili Peppers, that was cool, but one of the reasons it was cool, we were sitting in dead front centre in the front of house mixing area.
Yeah, that was cool.
We had a perfect view,
That was cool.
the best sound because we were where they were mixing from. But at the end of the day, I preferred the second time I ever saw Chili Peppers because they were like 16-year-olds. They were fleas jumping all over the stage. They were so athletic. What's it like you sent me? What was the band you saw recently? And you sent me, and I just looked at it and go,
Offspring.
Offspring. I said, oh my God, they look like grandfathers.
No,
they moved like grandfathers.
That was still so much fun. Like obviously,
I'd rather put on a record.
I'm not like, I mean, like these people that like are into just going and listening to live music if they don't know the band. Like I was into like I like to even like the DJ or the band.
I don't mind going to pubs and things like that because that's where I grew up. Like every weekend, if I wasn't playing in the band that weekend, we always went to a pub and saw a live show. It didn't matter if we knew them or not. We said, that pub's really good. I heard some rumours this band's supposed to be good and go, and I used to love those nights. But for the big concerts, like my favourite bands, like Led Zeppelin, I was talking to, they're touring again. There's no way known I would go and see them. Like I saw the Pink Floyd concert they had in Melbourne, which was amazing, but their concert is more about all the visuals and everything that happens within. Like I was in the press box, the furthest from the stage, but it was literally the best place to watch the show because the light show took up the entire, it's like a Tomorrowland. The best seats at night time is right back.
Yeah.
See the entire light show and that, because who wants to look at a DJ up close? Like they're not that good.
I don't know. I like the adrenaline and like I just like going to shows. Shows are so much fun.
I just find it hard when I've seen the band in their peak, going and seeing them
I get that.
roll out on wheelchairs.
Well, the one I'm going to tomorrow night, do you ever know a band called The Used?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to see them.
Oh my God.
I'm really
So-
excited.
You would have been 16, 17 when
No,
you
when
were first into them?
I think the first song I got into was I Caught Fire, and I believe that came out around 2006. So I would have been like 13 or 14.
13. They're not going to be the same band.
No, they're playing.
Because they would have been in their early 20s.
They're playing
then.
so they're
So
doing.
they're going to be in their 40s.
So they're doing 3 shows. Saturday and Sunday sold out because that's their first and second album. So we're seeing them doing their third album start to finish. It's still a good album. I'm excited. But we missed out on the good ones, but that's all right. Anyway. And excited.
Anyway,
Sorry, I'm just really passionate about it.
I know you're passionate about it. Well, what's going to do, it's not going to happen every week, but I thought question of the week.
Okay.
So on all the social media and all of that, what questions has been continually asked the most during this week? Or you wouldn't have seen it because I've answered most of them. So it's no good you thinking.
No.
What do you think it would have been?
I don't know.
Nothing you can't think about. So the most question, the question I answered the most this week was, what were your camera settings? What was your lens?
Why does it matter?
It doesn't matter. And someone said, oh yeah, you must be shooting this on a super fast lens, fully wide open. I said, no, it's actually shot at 5.6. And it was sort of like, I know what it is because I know when I was learning, I kept on wanting to know what lens Peter Lindbergh was using, and all of these things, what their setting was. But now I've done it enough to know that unless you've got some amazing thing happening into the background, or you're trying to create a certain effect, if it's f4 or f5.6, nobody's going to see the difference. If it's ISO 100 or ISO 800, nobody's going to tell the difference. If it's at 160th of a second shutter or 500th of a second shutter, nobody is going to see the difference. So that none of those make any sense, a difference to the picture. Mm-hmm. I think people should be looking at the picture, and if you really like the picture, it's most likely the foreground's what you're loving, which means it doesn't really matter what lens you use, unless you went with a 400mm or unless you went with a 16mm. The extremes are going to show up so obvious. When I was shooting with Shay, I purposely did a bit to go on the end of that Inspire episode, because it's an Inspire tutorial, where I was shooting most of it around, I think, f8, and in the end I adjusted everything so I was shooting at 2.8, and really you could not see that much a difference in the full picture shot against this wall behind. There was no sort of big obvious difference with it. So I know it used to hang me up, and I don't know how many times I have to say it to people. It's really it's a triangle, so you're going to use your ISO to make your triangle. If you put your brain into where you want to work, so if you know that you can't handheld under 125th of a second, set your camera at 125th of a second and adjust the other two. If you know your camera is crap above 800 ISO, have that, set your ISO at 800, the max that you're happy with, and adjust the other two, and just work on those. I really find unless you're going for, you can have that fully wide open look on a on a fast lens. Even you do a third of a stop difference, you start to lose that effect. But that effect changes the distance you were from the model. So I hardly ever hear anybody say, oh, how far away were you from the model? Because if I'm at minimum focal distance on a 90mm, let's go another way. If I'm on minimal focal distance on a 35mm to you, and then I put a 90mm on and want to have the same shot, I come back, but the fall off is going to be different at the same f-stop. So it's relative to how close you are to the subject, to what your aperture is, how long and I don't even think like that. I just say, oh, I don't like the background and take the background out. Or I want the focus, and my little demonstration I did in the tutorial I'm still editing is that look at it, when I zoom in, because a lot of my pictures I take hopefully to have printed at 2 meters high or 1.5 meters high. Every picture I take, that's what I'm thinking when I'm taking the picture. So at that, you're going to see that the catch light in the eye was razor sharp, but there's nice softness to the skin. But the hair still fit everything, but it just defocuses a bit because the skin is so much forward than the eyes, like the worst part of the skin, which is normally here. And that's now going to be softer. But when you come back to a full-length shot or a three-quarter shot, you can't even see that. Now,
Sorry, I had a notification.
oh, you had a notification. What band's coming out now?
No, it was
Oh,
Jared.
it's-
It was just my husband.
oh, your husband
Just my husband.
saying, how come our clothes are all wet? Who hangs their clothes out on a day that says it's going to rain?
It wasn't the clothes, it was my sheets because my cat vomited everywhere.
Vomited. Well, you shouldn't try and poison. Do you feed it mushrooms?
No, I don't know. I was very worried about her. So I had to wash all the bedding, and then I checked my weather app, and it doesn't say rain, so I hang the sheets outside, and it rains. Didn't say it was going to.
There's a cold front coming through, surely.
It didn't say it was going to rain, so I have to rewash all
Your
the
trust
bedding.
in other people. See, it's because everything's a lie these days. You can't trust anything. It's a lie. Because of global warming, how dare it rain?
I forgot to mention, sorry, it's taken me so long
It's
to
the same one
mention.
as last week.
It is the same one as last week. I'm not going to retell the story, but it is the same one.
And I'm drinking Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeti.
Your jammo.
Majamo. No, I'm actually, Majamo. I'm actually
Yeah, it's your jammo.
liking my Jamo. I used to drink Scotch and Dry all the time, and I went off for it. But then on Qantas flights, they don't have really anything I like. Not even the beers. The beers they have, I'm not a big fan on either. But
They always have Shiraz.
yeah, not so much as Shiraz as I like.
Not complex enough.
Not complex and heavy enough. But yes, so what are you looking at?
Just seeing how long we've been yapping for.
So are you cutting me off now?
No, I was just saying how long I could. It's normally closer to me.
Well, here, it's not that hard for me to move it.
Are you sure?
Yes, there you go.
Just seeing how long we've been yapping for.
So how long have we got to go?
A couple minutes.
A couple of minutes. I've got one more thing on my list.
Oh,
Oh,
what is it?
well, I know one part of it might be pet hate yours, or is it pet hate of mine? Reaction videos. Like you like the guy who's reacting to people's cooking.
Yeah, chef reactions on. Oh
you
my god,
love that.
he's
I just
so
find it a
funny.
little bit set up. I think he gets people to go and cook that stupid stuff on purpose so he can react to it.
No, there's
Nobody
these-
would cook stuff like
No,
some of
it's
that.
not. He's getting them to say. So there's.
No, I know what it is, but I secretly think he's asking someone else, hey, this recipe, can you make it? Put it up there so I can react to it.
No.
Nobody would cook like that.
Let me finish. There is.
Urgh, get angry.
feel like
Poor Jared, this is what he has to look forward to.
There's a few accounts on TikTok. Like there's this couple, and he reacts to a lot of their things, but even their comment section is filled with people being like, "No way!" And so people are now thinking that their entire channel is just rage bait. Like they're just making these videos, cooking these stupid things.
So he shouldn't even be reacting to them if they're doing it on purpose.
Well, and there's a couple of accounts that are like that, where their entire account is people, they're making the stupidest food, and it's like, this has got to be rage
I
bait.
think Sam, the cooking guy, has started to go that way.
Rage bait.
Well, it just, some of the stuff he's cooking is like, well, we know he's a stoner, but you can't be
Yeah.
that much of a stoner. Like, no.
Yeah, it's like this couple that make this, like some of the stuff, I'm like, there's no way anyone's eat that's like. And you see them at the end after they make it, and then like they just be like, It's so good. I'm like, no, it's not. Just don't lie. Anyway, no, I like Chef reactions, but he's really funny. And he doesn't always just react to dumb, like sometimes he actually...
No, the ones I'm seeing, the ones that come up on X, a lot of them are just so dumb.
Oh, no, he reacts to people actually making good food as well.
See, I haven't seen
Oh, no, he does both.
Well, but these just seem so dumb, they're made up. Nobody would actually do that.
Anyway, I like his sarcastic comments he makes.
So then there's the reaction videos about people hearing a song for the first time. Or drummer or musicians listen to it once and then they'll play along with it or play it. It came up, I think it was because of Ozzy Osbourne. I might have typed in something on YouTube to look at something Ozzy Osbourne and something came up with Deep Purple's Child in Time, which Beck would say, no, Deep Purple never wrote that. That was The Who. Because she'd have no idea. Anyway, it's a very, very famous Deep Purple. Their most famous song, of course, is Smoke on the Water, which...
I was going to say, I don't think I know a single Deep Purple song, but I know that one.
Smoke on the Water.
When I tried to play guitar for a whole 5 minutes, I learned how to
it's
play
the first song
that.
that anybody in Australia learned to play. They had a few big hits, and Child in Time was literally their biggest hit, I think, because it's a fairly long song. It has a long keyboard, and his vocals are incredible.
I don't think I know it.
There's a vocal coach. It came up with a vocal coach's reaction to it. And she's stopping it every now and then, analysing how he's singing from the throat, singing from the chest, and she's praising, and it goes, and she's pulling these faces like orgasm faces when he hits these notes and things like this. And I'm thinking, surely if you're a vocal coach, you would have heard this song. All right, I'll just trust you. The next thing popped up my feed was her reaction to the first time listening to Stairway to Heaven. Sorry, anybody born in the world knows Stairway to Heaven. So it really peed me off that you can't do a reaction that you're a vocal coach and you've never heard Robert Plant sing. Like, that's just pathetic. Anyway.
Well, I don't know the Deep Purple song.
Child in Time, Sweet Child in Time.
Sweet Child of Mine?
Oh, Sweet Child of Mine, sorry. Anyway, that song. You would have heard
I know
me
Sweet Child of Mine.
No, you would have heard...
That's Guns N' Roses.
The Guns N' Roses. You would have heard me play it in here. Oh. I'll play it after this. I can't play it here, otherwise we'll get copywritten striked.
Copywrittens?
I'll put it on for you. It's progressive, you'd like it. It's progressive rock.
Prog. Prog's different.
Deep Purple.
I do like progressive music though.
Yeah, Deep Purple, I don't know why they didn't get as big as they should have. They split up, like Deep Purple changed singers a fair bit.
Are they still touring? Should we go? Should we get to
No, don't worry. I've seen at least 8 Deep Purple concerts with nearly every member that's ever been in Deep Purple at each of those concerts. But then the last time they came out, I said, no, forget it, you're frigging grandpas now.
I don't know. So are you. People still come
Yeah, but they're not going to come and see me sing or play. They ended up sort of splitting up, and then there was a split off. One of the singers started his own band called Whitesnake, and you know one of Whitesnake's songs.
I know of Whitesnake.
Yeah, well, come on, what is it? This will be good. If you name it correctly, I'll get you a Whitesnake t-shirt. Their t-shirts are really cool too.
I can't think.
Oh.
No, I don't know what it's called. I think I know.
Is This Love?
Maybe.
The ballad? Is This Love?
Maybe.
And I'm feeling...
I think I do know that song.
Yes, that's Whitesnake. Anyway,
I think there's another one I'm thinking
I
of,
think
though.
they're touring at the moment, which I'm not going to go to. They're all too old.
You can load up on transit tickets like me. You can have a stacked schedule.
No, I think, although they've only got 2 songs I love so far, I think the sort of only metal band I would go and see would be Sleep Token.
Oh, yeah.
But so far, there's only 2 songs I absolutely love.
They opened for Bring Me when Bring Me were here last. They were really good.
Yeah, so I'd see them. I heard Tool played it. Was Tool played at Ozzy Osbourne sing? Or was it Perfect Circle? Tool. See, I love Tool, but I wouldn't go see them now because they're all too old. They're not going to be they're not. And I'd rather listen to their epic songs than listen to someone mix in the album with them pretending to play and play.
I do know what you mean, because there is something so awesome about seeing someone in their prime. Like Dom Dollar at the moment, absolutely in his prime, and I'm so excited we get to see him in Vegas, and then I'm going to Sydney to see him.
But in 5 years' time, yeah, mate. Although I was happy we saw Swedish House Mafia, and they're not in their prime, but sorry, they're DJs. Well, they're in fact, oh, it's time to grab a knob. Oh, it's hot. I'll take my hand off it.
Anyways, I think we're rambling.
We're rambling.
Sorry,
on,
guys.
Rambling
Sorry,
on.
guys.
Who did rambling on? Ramble on.
Ramble on.
Yeah, song, Ramble on.
I don't know.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh. Anyway,
Dark Side of the Moon.
that was Led Zeppelin as well.
On that note,
That was Pink Floyd.
yeah, only because you've already said that and stuffed it up once. On that note,
Have a good week.
see ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
All right.
Bye, guys.